0-2. Things got pretty heated in their locker room afterwards. Now, sources are telling our Adrian Wojnarowski that Celtics coach Brad Stevens had a late-night Thursday meeting with just the core group of C's, Kemba Walker, Jayson, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart, to work through some of the emotions after all that tension in the locker room after Game 2. And I know, Malika, you were reporting on this last night right outside the Celtics locker room. What more can you tell us?
Well, basically, Elle, I was standing probably 25 feet from the mouth of the locker room yesterday. It was after a tough loss. They had a double-digit lead, the Celtics did, heading into the third quarter, and then they saw it slip away. And closing games has been a repeated issue for the Celtics. They lost every third quarter against the Toronto Raptors, and it happened again against Miami, and they found themselves in an 0-2 hole. So all of a sudden, I was standing next to Gary Washburn with the Boston Globe. We started to hear yelling. We started to hear screaming and swearing. It sounded like things were banging. Maybe something was being thrown. And then Marcus Smart left the locker room, still swearing, walking towards us and using the restroom. So this is something that happens after games. Sometimes Jaylen Brown said that he knows that he and Marcus Smart are family. This team is a family. What makes Marcus special is how fiery he is on the court, and sometimes that translates to off the court. And Brad Stevens was asked last night whether or not he thought this is something that he would need to step in, if he would need to play a role in smoothing things over. And he said that, well, I do that after every game, after every loss. That is my role. But clearly, according to Adrian Wojnarowski's reporting, he felt just a little something extra to make sure everything was clear, the air was clear before they head into Game 3 and try to get back in the series. He needed to get that done.
We'll certainly see if it was an inflection point for a Celtics team that, to this point, has been disappointing their fans through the first two. Game 3 tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern on ESPN. Malika Andrews joining us from the bubble. Thanks, Malika. Is a guy who knows he's fly and is almost never known as